Hey, what's up guys? This is Omega Operation Game Time, and we are back in Sorcery to part 20 now. Hopefully we'll be almost done with this. Hopefully. No promises. So, in the last episode, I think we went to a person's mansion. I forgot whose mansion it was, but they're not here right now. And we're in the wastelands, from what it's called. It's a very small wasteland. Oh, the gambling hall has like 2 entrances to it. Alright. So we got left and right here. Now, I'd like to point out, it's a little bit weird seeing that left is on the right side and right is on the left side. But I guess it's going off by how this thing is facing. Oh, wow. So, let's go right. Follow the path to the right, between broken fountains and cracked streets. On one side, a roof sticks half out of a sand dune. On the other, a front door lies flat on the ground as though leading to a hidden cellar. Then the path comes to a building that, amidst all this destruction, is still standing. The door is closed and the stone walls seem completely intact. Try the door. Try the door and find that it falls open at the slightest touch. Let's explore the house. Maybe I'll find something good. Doubt it. The house consists of a single room with a large table and large chair, and in the far corner, a sealed box. Everything seems to be in good repair. The wood looks waxed and polished, and the hinges on the box are free of rust. Look around. Gotta clear my throat, sorry. From the doorway you stop and look around, and that's when you notice the foot sticking out from under the table. Look at the foot. Go over to look at the foot. It is clawed and dull shade of gray-green. It's about the size of your head and sticks out from under the low table. This house feels dead. Even the air inside seems to not move. Any logical person would poke it. Not really. Reach forward with the walking cane you found in the house of Loricare. You cautiously prod one toe of the foot. Nothing happens. Prod it again. Feeling more confident, you prod it once more. Still nothing. Nothing. It seems that the creature is either very asleep or very dead. Very dead, I think. If the foot moves. What is this? You hang back, hand on your sword hilt, to see if the foot does anything. It does not move. It does not smell either. So whatever the foot it is, they are certainly not dead. Go for the box. No longer concerned about the creature, you head over to the box. Lift the lid. Inside are a series of small, round stones, carefully carved. You pick out one of the stones at random and lift it from the box. It isn't heavy, but it is exquisitely smooth. Not quite round, with a dimple at the top, and a very deep pit near the top. A deeper pit near the top. In fact, you realize as you turn over in your hand, it is carved in the shape of an apple. Looking in the box, you see other carved food stuff. Apples, bread, rolls of goat cheese, a ham. Each have been perfectly chiseled into shape. I guess someone was trying to carve food and then magic them into actual food. Is that my guess? Look through the stone food. You search through the box hoping to find something of value or else something to explain the purpose of the collection, but you discover nothing. Turning away, your eyes fall on the other side of the table, where the head of the creature lies. Ooh. The face is clearly stone, the eyes are stone, the mouth is stone. It is a statue of a Sven, or else it was once a Sven. In its hand, you see it holding a stone shovel. Examine the shovel. You peer at the shovel. It has a wide blade, good for heavy digging. This creature was a gardener perhaps, or a farmer, or more likely, given his lonely outpost near the necropolis, the city gravedigger. But now he's solid stone. Such things are not impossible. Perhaps he buried a wizard's love a day too soon. Perhaps You step back outside into the into the dying sunlight, through the wasteland. Make your way between blasted walls and weed-encrusted rubble. There is constant movement in the corner of your eyes, rats scurrying to hide under stones and in the cracks. The path turns around a large stone fountain, which has toppled over on one side, revealing an empty well shaft leading down into the earth. Just move on. I don't want to touch a fountain. Follow the path around the edge of the wasteland. The reason I don't want to touch the fountain is... Wait, is it a fountain or a well? Or fuck it. Edge of the wasteland. After a while, another path joins this one. Looking back along it, you see a toppled steeple. A track climbs the rise at your back towards the lower hovel. This is the far edge of the wasteland. Ahead, you can make out a line of dark trees. That's the necropolis. Steeple. I keep saying steeple like it matters. A low hovel. I'm gonna go in the circle if I do this. If I go here, can I get back to the hovel? I kind of... Make your way through the wasteland towards a church. Most of the building is in ruin, but a tall steeple still reaches for the sky. Circling the steeple, there are two dark shapes that look like enormous birds. At the foot of the church, a man dressed in rags is curled up asleep. Look at him. You stop and peer down to look at him. Could this be Theat, the blind beggar that you were told to find? His face is curiously familiar. You have definitely seen it somewhere before since you arrived in Kari, although you have not seen any other beggars as filthy and smelly as this one. Oh, check my sketches. You checked your picture of the nobles of the city, and there he is. This beggar is Theat, the 7th noble of Kari. Oh, wake him up. You reach down and wake him gently. At first he doesn't respond, and you wonder if you are too late. But then he sits up sharply. Who's there? He demands. I'm under attack. Under attack, he screams. He rubs his eyes, then reaches out with a dirty fingertip for your face. Introduce myself. Greetings. The blind beggar groans and grumbles. Why? What did you wake me for? I can see in my dreams, you know. I'd rather stay there. You're Theat, noble of Kari. Are you not? The man looks absolutely terrified by the accusation. He begins to curl up around himself and scream. It's quite a strong reaction. Then you see he's not looking at you, but past you. Fuck. Is it the large birds? You turn your attention towards the sky and see the two dark shapes are hurtling down, beating wide leathery wings. They are creatures you saw flying around the steeple. God-cursed harpies, he declared bitterly. They come for me every time. Every coin I get, every apple, every stinking crust of bread, they come and take it from me. What did I do to deserve such torment? Step in front of the beggar. You push the beggar back and stare up at the sky. Oh my god, look at this terrifyingness. Oh, so this is Theat. And these are the harpies? God, they're ugly. Basically like everything in this game. And then there's little rabbit. Lovely. Am I recording? Okay, thank god. The harpies are screaming down towards him, ugly dark-skinned creatures with sharp talons on their arms and legs, coming to tear out what's left of his eyes. Cast a spell. Are they smart? Is that the thing? Are they smart? Mud? No, that creates quicksand. No, that's no good. Gob. What does this do? Summon a goblin? No. I think I'll need more than a goblin just to take care of those things. Yob. What is Yob? Summon a giant. Now that could help. But I don't want to waste a giant's tooth. Walk. Create a shield. No, that's a gold piece and 1 stamina. Hot. I would use 3 stamina. I could do a pebble. What else do I have? Dim. Create stupidity. Cause stupidity. Let's do pop. Get them to draw their attention towards me. You cast your spell across the pebble, then lob it at the first harpy. A direct hit. You put a hole in the creature's wing, and it turns about in distress. Attack. Oh shit, I did damage to him. Draw your sword to finish the job. How do I... Ah, yeah. Let's go for 8.2. Cut him. Ooh. Won the battle. No stamina lost, flawless fight. The harpy claws odd wings raise a cloud of dust from the ground, blinding you as it swoops in close. You slash out blindly, hoping to sever one of its leathery rings. The harpy hits the ground. It is a huge creature, as big as a bear, but the savage light in its eyes has gone dark. The beggar darts forward to jab it with his stick, but there's no time for celebration, as the second creature is already searing down from the sky. Shit. Gather your strength for the next battle. Well, I didn't lose any the last one, so... Go for a 9. Ah, fuck! He went 1 off? Are you kidding me? Okay, he's gonna go weaker, so maybe if I can... Yeah. Fuck you. Alright. I have to defend this time. Back. If I can. Damn it, I should have seen that coming. Probably gonna defend again. Nope. There we go. Yes, there we go. Shit, dude. I wasn't reading any of this. Sorry. I'm too busy fighting. I lost 6 stamina? Fuck, yeah, that is shameful. I think that was one of the worst I did. Leaping from the low crouch, you aim for the harpy's heart. With a final turn through the air, the harpy barrels over, then tumbles, striking the side of the church. As it hits the ground, the wall collapses, and the creature is buried beneath the side of the masonry. The beggar cheers and begins to dance. Fuck. It's been a while since I actually did actual sword combat. I've usually just been doing nothing but spells. The beggar creeps out from his hidden place and thanks you 2 or 3 times over. Give him his badge? Here, I have something of yours. You dig it into your pack while Fiat waits and cocks his head and listens to the sound of you rummaging through your things. Finally, you produce the badge and place it in his hand. He smiles and accepts it. Why, stranger, thank you, but he feels over the surface trying to work out the shape. Then suddenly he drops it as though it were scalding hot. That's not mine, he says hotly. Not anymore. I wish I'd never taken it in the first place. I won't take it again. He kicks the badge and skitters away into the debris of the fallen church. Talk to him. Lord Thea, I'd like to talk to you. That's my name. I don't deny it, he replies. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you happily. Ever since the blindness struck me down, I have been tormented by those demons, and now they're dead. You have saved me, or as much as I can be saved. Tell me your spell line for the gate. Happily, he says. I am glad to be rid of it. It was... Oh no, my memory is not as good as it was. Let me see. It was... He's racking his brain. Thinking for all he's worth. Wait. You wait patiently for him to remember. Got it. It is by Hugra's grace and something's pride. Oh, but I can't remember what that something was. The beggar shivers against the sudden breath of cold. The afternoon waning. Evening is approaching already. Days are growing shorter, Theat remarks. It's like that here near the Backlands. What happened to your eyes? You take a moment to show some sympathy. What happened to your eyes? The black eye curse. I know who cursed me. It was Sansus. Once he was a good ruler, fair and honest. He ruled Kare like a kind father, looking after a cherished daughter. Nothing was too much effort, but he began to fear his other counselors. He thought we were plotting against him, ready to overthrow him. Wasn't Sansus the scholar that we saw? Or is Sansus the first noble? Where are you? Beggar laughed sadly. Molas was. As soon as Sansus gave Molas one of the spell lines, he wanted them all. He wanted them for himself so he could hold the city to ransom. Molas, why do I say molasses? Used to be a blackmailer, Theat sighed, but I was loyal, and Sansus repaid me like this. He begins to weep more. Beggar makes a coughing sound. I'm starving, he whispers, so hungry. Try to remember the rest of the spell line. He shakes his head. It's gone, I fear. It's gone, like my sight. It was the name of a god, one of the old gods, the god of pride, no less. Maybe you can find out elsewhere. You could ask Kugra, the god of grace, for his help. The god lives in the temple that way. He waves roughly northward. Can you tell me a bit about Kugra? How can he help me? Kugra sees all and knows all. Suddenly, the beggar grips your wrist and squeezes, but you risk your life if you talk to him. Remember, please, the left eye. That's how you start. The left eye. Oh, I'd have to go all the way back. Give him his walking cane. Here, I have something for you. Take his outstretched hand and place the walking cane into his grip. His fingers find it familiar, and he leans quickly with a sigh. My old friend, he murmurs. This saw me through the worst times when my eyes were failing. I hardly need it now, of course. To demonstrate, he spins around on one spot, getting his legs into a angle, and sits sharply down, laughing. But thank you, stranger. You are kind indeed. He said he was hungry. I've got 4 rations. This guy he's alright. You dig into your pack and pull out a hunk of bread and cheese, which you offer him. He accepts it greedily and gobbles it so fast that you think it'll make him sick. Once he's finished, he inhales. I feel almost human again, he remarks. Today has been a lucky day. Friend, let me reward you. Let's see what he has to offer. Here's my story, he begins. I used to collect taxes in this city, but I didn't account truthfully. That's why those harpies haunted me. As revenge for everything I took for myself, I give the most valuable piece of it to you now. With that, he holds out a ring of silver, fashioned in the shape of a certain serpent that coils around twice around your finger. This is a talisman to protect you from serpents. Please take it. It will be useful to you. I know it. Aw. I thought this silver serpent ring would have helped me collect more souls. If anybody gets that joke. It's from Dark Souls, if nobody figured it out. You take the ring, place it onto one finger, and thank him. You can't help wondering if you will ever learn if it's truly a powerful item, or just as a trinket. He smiles contently. Perhaps I'll feel a little better now. Leave him. You found 1 new clue, and other clues have been updated. You curse the beggar for his useful half-help. Then you look at the track ahead and take your leave to him. You return back along the path to the junction. Alright. Where's clues? What did I get? Line. Half of Theat's line. By Kruger's grace and someone's pride. Is it Shinva? No. Where's that one god? Kruger's third eye. The god of Kruger may be able to help you search. His ritual involves his 3 eyes, the left eye, right eye, and the third eye on his forehead. Scratched poem, here it is. The Kruger's Grace. Damn it! Something's pride. My Kruger's Grace and someone's pride. That's the only thing I'm looking for. Ah, screw it. Alright, edge of the wasteland. A track climbs the rise of your back towards a low hovel. You're back at the edge of the wasteland. Blah blah blah. 20 minutes? Fuck. I want to check out the low hovel though. Check out the low hovel. You climb the rise towards the hovel. It is merely a tent pitched in a clearly guy ropes held down by rubble. Listen at the door. Stand and hold your breath. You can hear nothing from inside. Perhaps it's unoccupied. Certainly, it can't contain much. Go in? You step inside. Oh my god. Who is that? A dwarf? You step inside into the shade of the tiny hovel and your eyes widen. The room inside is lined floor to ceiling with trinkets and knickknacks, brick and brack, and other miscellaneous stuff. Some of it is piled up on the shelves, some hanging from the ceiling, even more leans against the wall. There are weapons, pottery, jewelry, domestic objects, magical items, and so on. Yeah, I can tell this guy is a pawn shop dealer or some shit. See a skull there. Sitting cross-legged on the floor, amidst of all the mess, is a small bearded gnome who rubs his hands and greets you as you come in. Greetings, gnome. Greetings, gnome answers enthusiastically. He pats the ground beside him. Let's see if we can do a little bartering. As you can probably tell, I have no interest in money. The gnome gestures around his little room. There's clearly a lot to choose from, but the items which stand out from the pot of beeswax, a bag of goblin's teeth, ooh, a compass, whose needle quivers in a direction which is closest to, but not actually north. What would you like? I have beeswax. A bag of goblin's teeth sounds interesting. Choose the compass sounds good. Do I have a compass? What's the compass? It's not a normal compass, the gnome says. Instead, it points to where you think you need to go. I'm afraid it has a mind of its own. It isn't always correct, and probably won't work in the countryside outside of Carhae either. So I understand if you don't want it. Oh, it could be helpful. It probably won't work. That's the thing. It says probably, so there might be a chance it might work. Take the compass. Sounds interesting, you reply, putting the compass down. Anything else? Wait, did I say... Oh, damn it. Pick up the teeth. You take the little pouch of teeth inside. 4 goblin's teeth. For a moment, you seem to see something moving in the corner of your eye. That's 2 items so far, he remarks. That's enough. Something at a corner of my eye. All done, the gnome answers. Very good. I counted that you've taken 2 things, so that means I've taken the same number of things of yours. I'm very quick. You probably didn't notice me doing it. Good day. Wait, what did you take? The gnome looks surprised. Well, really, I have no idea. I'm a kleptomatic, as should be fairly obvious. What's more, I couldn't see into your pack when I was taking it, could I? I'm very fair, and I took exactly the right amount of things, so we're all square. Look around for my things. You look around on the crowded hovel, but you see the gnome point in all the piles of things you don't recognize any of your belongings. It's hard to be sure quite what he took. Fuck, what did he take? Shit, dude. He better not have taken my sword. Okay, he didn't take my sword. The bow and arrow, silver chain, gauntlets, okay. Treasure. Serpent ring. No, that's spells. What is this? Other items. Snake antidote. Tinderbox. I don't wanna... No, I don't wanna trade with this guy. I don't know what he took. Fuck that. Let's rob him. I have come to rob you. You announce, amazed that no one has done it already since he lives out here. Oh, wait. And chooses lower left. Very well, very good. I suggest you start with this then. He picks up a small jar of silver fish. No, he's probably... Take the compass. Take the teeth. I'm sorry, I'm being silent. Still holding the little jar and fish. That your pack feels strangely light. Shit. The gnome has stolen his own tent away. You find that the stealing gnome has stolen his own tent and it's nowhere to be seen. Where am I going? I nearly have him. All the prints. Oh shit. I fell in a well. I'm just a bag. Get up. Okay, yeah, this is great. I don't want to be here anymore. Falling. Alright, well, I don't want to go there. Yeah, leave. Turn to the junction. Alright. Fuck that. I'm not trading with that scumbag. You return to the far edge of the wasteland. Ahead, the sun is almost gone and the trees glow with color. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. It's been way too long. God damn it. It has been way too long. Alright, so we're gonna continue off from here. We're gonna get to the necropolis to hopefully, I don't know, find something of value in the necropolis. Hit the temple, maybe. And then get to the north gate and get out of here. So, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Omega Operation Game Time. And I hope you like and subscribe. And I hope to see you all